Hey, Evan, how you doing? Thank you for coming. How you doing this evening? Here's the best sound. I wasn't sure if anybody was going to show, so thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Hey, Brian. Hope you got your guys' channel going, like you guys were talking about. I look forward to getting an invite to go check it out, or at least a link or something. Let me see what I could do here. Something. Gotta do that. All right. Oh, that's okay, Evan. I understand. Been there, done that. Please forgive me. Oop, there we go. So, do you have a name for your channel, Brian, or that I can go look for, or anything like that? Because I'm willing to check it out. Sorry, one of the finds that I acquired at one of the secondhand stores. I'm not sure if you know what this is. It's a shooting stick, but I found out something, which is really cool. Give me a second if I can find the piece I'm looking for. Oh, there it is. This piece comes off. I normally have this on my GoPro stick. Hey, PA, how you doing? Rob, how you doing? I know it doesn't make sense. I tried to delete it. I didn't know what is going on. So bear with me. Now, this is that shooting stick I was telling you about, but you can attach the GoPro to it, so you can use it as a GoPro deal. It's supposed to be able to slide the thing down like my other one does, but I don't know why it's not doing it right now, but it's pretty cool. I got my other one here. Yeah, it kind of acts like this one. Oops, excuse me. This is my GoPro one. So this is like the smaller version of this one. This one's a Targus. So glad to hear it. Ducks and Bucks Outdoors. Going with the traffic. Okay, give me a second here. Let me look that one up. Okay, well then I will do this. Okay, that was because when I was trying to go live with that video, the way I had it set up, I didn't have it as an MP4. I had it as something else, and it was not allowing me to do anything. So I had to delete it and restructure it. And by that time, I was so late. There was no way I was going to be able to go live and still function today. So if you guys want to check out his channel, please do. I just followed him myself. So there you go. That's pretty much why, Rob. But the same video that I posted is the same one for both. So I just had to change it from where it was this weird AVI thing to an MP4, which allowed me to post. So sorry about that. It's just one of those weird things. I couldn't even do anything. And even if you ask Jenny, she can probably tell you, I was having issues getting the thing to work. Yeah, tell him.
You should have heard him.
I was frustrated as all get. I was frustrated as all get out. You're most welcome, Brian. I really appreciate it. Now, as I was saying, the shooting stick that I picked up at a secondhand store, no less, has the shooting part. But you can take it off and you can make it into a GoPro deal. I have a feeling that this part here is supposed to slide because that's what happens on mine. But it doesn't want to at this moment, which really sucks. But it make it really good. Well, you can tilt this if you do it right, or flip it around. You can use it as a selfie stick if you want to. Selfie stick if you want to. At least that's what I use this one for. And it's also, I can use it as this thing slides, which is wondering why. That's why I was wondering about that one. Now, secondhand stores, flea markets, and other places like that. I've looked at other places too, such as yard sales, Facebook Marketplace, even Goodwills, Sam's Club. Let's see, Salvation Army, that kind of place. Yeah, Brian, Cornfed is a really good fisherman, and he and I have fished together a couple times. Let's just say I've gotten my line wet a couple times. I've never really caught anything. That would be my boy and him. Those guys are the fishermen. I'm just the guy who likes, yeah. Well, throw my line in the water at least. I don't want to throw my pole in. That'd be good. Sucky.
Yeah, what's up?
No, you can find a lot of good items secondhand at not just flea markets and secondhand stores. You can also check estate sales. You can check citywide trash days. You wouldn't believe the things people throw out. You can reduce, reuse, recycle. Yes, he does. Give me a moment. I will post a link for Cornfed if you give me a moment. This is Cornfed's channel. He and I are both from Iowa. He's from the Des Moines area. I'm south of there. And he's more into fishing. I generally do backpacking and archery stuff, mostly archery, and I talk a lot. At least that's what I think. But if you have any archery questions, please let me know. I'm really good at it, in my opinion, and other people's opinions, because I have proof. Oh, if you get some prairie dog hunting, Brian, good luck. Never hunted any prairie dogs. Yeah, Cornfed is a really good fisherman in my opinion. So, you want to learn about fishing? He's the guy to listen to. Him and JV Outdoors. Both those guys are really good. And if you like catfishing, then you would talk to Mike, Catfishing 712 or something like that. Well, it's a lot of prairie dogs. Where are you out of, Brian? Just curious. Okay. Now, I've done a little bit of everything except for trapping, which I've read a lot. I have no expertise in that area whatsoever. Read a lot of books about people talking about it. More of a bow hunter than anything else. Well, let's see if I can get somebody up here. We're going to invite some people. Anything's possible. Yeah, other people are on other channels. Well, that's pretty cool. I've seen people hunt prairie dogs with 22s and bigger. Not sure if anybody's ever done it with bow, which would be kind of interesting. They've hunted groundhog here. We have groundhogs. We don't have prairie dogs. At least I don't think we do. Now you got me curious. Nope. Nope, we don't have prairie dogs here. Okay, just go easy on the firearm talk, please, Brian. They have a tendency to flag my channel if I talk too much about those kind of things. I know, Rob. I just, I do some backpacking once a year. I go to Yellow River State Forest up in northeastern Iowa for about a week, and I go someplace with very little to no cell service. Do some trout fishing, do some backpacking, do some camping, just basically hang out. And I get a lot of my gear at flea markets, secondhand stores, Goodwills, Salvation Army, and yard sales. With a few exceptions of some things I have to purchase right out the bat because you can't get secondhand meals, Mountain House meals. It doesn't work that way. But I've got some stuff that I think is really, really cool. Well, this is one item. my boy found at the Goodwill outlet store in Des Moines is this. As if you ask Corn Fed, he can tell you it's a really good system, good rod system. But it comes in 5 pieces if you count the handle, and the 6 if you want to count the reel. Probably about 4 to 6 pound tests, and we bought it for the weight of it, which is really, really cool. Only problem I have with it, it's right-handed.
Oh, Money. You touched the fishing pole. Yay. Catfishing.
Yeah, I'm catfishing. Sorry, I'm fishing for a cat. For those who know him and love him, his name is Mac, or Macus Attackus for short. is for long. Now you don't know what I'm going to do you, cat? Hey, Mandy, how you doing? And she says, "Good morning, Jenny."
Hi.
Oh wait, you do it right. By the way, Mandy, Jenny has some information for you. You're gonna have to give it up, hon.
Oh,
Right, she's got something to say.
I was thinking about starting a channel. I'm selling Color Street
Among other things.
nail polish strips. So I was thinking about doing a channel for that, and like the crocheting and the cross stitch and all that fun stuff.
Yep. She's going to start a craft and nail channel. Who knows what else it's going to be called. That's pretty cool. I fish for fish. I attempt to fish for trout. She says, yes. If you want to talk to her directly, Mandy, you're going to have to come on up. That way you can talk to her directly. I don't know if you're going to get her on her computer over here. She doesn't get on very much. But if she starts her own channel, she is going to have to.
Yes, I'm gonna.
And that'd be good for you and for her, because she, likes being to talk herself, but she doesn't like to admit it. We actually have quite a few different trout streams and trout lakes and stuff here in Iowa, surprisingly enough. The closest one to me is up in Marshalltown, but there's several. Oh man, I got to look it up. But Yellow River is my favorite place to go, just because it's peaceful. Jason, how you doing, brother? You just woke up? Mandy's just woke up.
No, gotta get coffee.
Yep. Well, too bad you're not here to use your new mug, Mandy. Yet. I got my Pepsi for now, so. Now, I'm not sure if you all have seen my video yet that I just put out about the picker nose.
I know it's not that kind of picking.
It's this one right here. Nose picking is actually another YouTuber. I know, it's just weird. I think you'd get a kick out of it if you knew about it. All right. Hey, Evan. Welcome back. Okay. Jason, if you're going to say something we don't understand, please come on up and tell me. Now, some of the things you can find at thrift stores, flea markets, and the like, is including if you are just starting out, you can find something like this. This one is my boy's 1962 mess kit. It doesn't have anything in it. Like, give me a second. I have so much trouble opening his all the time. That's why I prefer mine, which is from 1943. Well, we'll open that later. But I will get. I was going to show this a while back and never got a chance to. Is my, I think this is Vietnam era canteen, which includes, which is I'm really happy with, comes with a canteen cup. All right, that's cool. Hey, JJ, how you doing? Okay. He found a ring light. Jason found a ring light for $7 at Walmart. That's nice. Now, this is one of the things I got at a yard sale. It was in a backpack full of stuff. There's no lid. It did have some water purification tablets in here, and I had a bunch of other stuff that came with it. All right. I separated that out first. But this is gonna, it's a cool find. Didn't cost me about, I think, $20 or so for everything, and definitely useful in a multi-system sort of way. All right. Are you going to do a video on it, Evan? Yeah, it is. I had some issues with my latest video, trying to get it to play yesterday, due to the fact that I was using the wrong, what's the word for it? Format. Wrong format. So once I got it changed to an MP4 format, it worked out best. So that's why I didn't do a open Premiere thing on that one, because it just, by the time I got the issues figured out, it was already past 10 and I was tired. Okay, I look forward to seeing that one, Evan. So, like I was saying, you can find multiple things at secondhand flea markets and stuff like that. Like this one, actually. This is a German canteen. I'm not altogether sure on the strap system, but it is a quart canteen, which you can hang it off your belt. There was supposed to be a cup to come with it. We never found one. But it's in pretty good condition. It's insulated, so it would keep your water from freezing or everything else. So, okay, be well, Ryan. Thank you for coming. So this one here is actually kind of cool, for what it is. By the way, Ian claimed this one. Other things I have found at flea markets and things. Oh, yeah, actually. This is another thing I had found at a flea market, actually. I actually found two. I gave one away. Is some text-type bowstring wax. Now, that in itself is nothing. But the fact is, the container is something. This allows you to wax your string without getting too much wax on your fingers. As you can see, I've used it a lot. And having a wax bowstring is very important for waterproofing and retention and things like that. Which lakes do you know, Rob? I know Sand Lake in Marshalltown might be one of them. Found this recently too. It's kind of cool. Trying to get on camera. And if I'm sounding a little disjointed, please let me know. I'll try to slow down. Let's see what I can do. What can I do? What can I do? So if you guys see the poll, ignore the poll. I have no idea how to do the poll, so bear with me. Marcus. Okay. I was going to do a complete bag reveal of all my stuff I use for backpacking, but if you guys want to see it, let me know. Put a 1 in the chat. If you don't, put a 2. If you just want to talk about anything that comes up, put a 3. If you don't know what to put in there, put a 0. I have no clue. So let me know what you guys think. I'm really pretty much open to any suggestions, any finds. I know, Mandy, you like seeing what I got. And that's enough, Mandy. Okay. 1 and 3. No, I'm not sure if I guess Jason hasn't seen it, but I think Mandy would. Okay, I'm gonna start off. I've got 2 bags. I got my everyday carry pack, and my backpack that I use for backpacking, which a lot of the stuff intermixes and intertwines. That's okay. Hey, it's I don't mind doing it, Evan. It's a lot of fun, actually. I get to show off what I got, and you guys can ask questions or anything like that because I've got so much stuff. I wish I had a better camera for being able to do it all in my living room, but at the moment I don't. So I will start bringing up stuff one at a time. Oh, excuse me. Bear with me here. I'm going to put my computer back a little bit further so I can sit down and do this. So I don't like standing if I don't have to. Okay. The pack that I carry when I'm backpacking is a Ascend 70-liter pack. Oh, I'm sorry. Give me a second. Yeah, I use a heavy pack. I got this from Bass Pro, fitted to me. And it's a very comfortable pack. And with that pack, generally, I carry a 3-liter hydration pouch. So I go through a lot of water when I'm hiking. I mean, there's times where I just ran out of water. So I go with 3 liters instead. I've got my GoPro and I got my phone. That's pretty much what I use. Now, this is just the stuff I have in this bag. The rest of my stuff is usually carried, with minus the food is in my other pack because I don't carry the food with me wherever I go. This right here is my it's an Ozark Trail bag, reduce, reuse, recycle. This is my Thermarest sleeping pad. I couldn't find another bag to put it in, but this worked out really well. It's just a regular sized one. I need to get a wider one because I'm fat. And on this, as I was telling Evan the other day, I carry my French Army Commando 2-person tent. It's not the best tent. It was less than $50 total. It's only a probably 3-season tent at best. With some modifications, I could probably push it a little bit further into the 4th season, but I doubt it. But I'm not sure if you guys ever seen any videos on the French Army Commando tent. I have swapped out the poles, though, for using my hiking poles. And these are just generic hiking poles I got from Walmart. Give me a moment. So instead of the poles that they came with, they weigh a ton. And since I carry these anyway, I just carry some generic outdoor products, classical fish hiking poles, and I have them marked on here to the height of my tent, so I can use these when I'm doing that. And then if I need something to hike with while my tent is set up, that's why I carry this. This way I can hike with this. So I have multiple ways of doing stuff like that. Mac, stop it. I don't need your assistance. On that, I also carry my my collapsible fishing pole and some fishing gear because like I said, I go trout fishing usually when I go backpacking. I also have, I have to break out everything. With exception of a sanitation kit, which I don't have with me at the moment. Give you the basic rundown. Right now, I've got it set up for winter, so I have extra gloves and stuff in there. My possible bag, which I'm going to start taking with me, in which I carry my char cloth, my Hudson Bay survival tin, which includes my striker, a small ferro rod, some fat wood, and some flint. More flint, which is supposed to be in that thing. And my compass. One of my compasses. I carry 2. This is actually a pretty good little pouch. Picked it up for $35. So. Now, if anybody has any questions about anything I show you, please let me know immediately because I could tell you about it. I generally hike not with this. This is just because of the wintertime, but I generally hike in baseball cap because I'd like keeping the sun out of my eyes while I hike. Also, when I carry in both packs, I carry a simple tarp, which I can use in conjunction with my my tent. This is my wood gas stove. Simple thing. I picked up for less than $20 off of Wish. Nothing fancy about it. It burns twigs. Got my cup in there. And that's pretty much all there is to that one. Like I said, it's pretty inexpensive, easy going. And I also have a Trangia alcohol stove, Trangia like wood stove. I don't have a Trangia itself. That I also picked up off the same location. Hey, Cecilia. Thank you for coming. Okay. See you soon, Brian. Have a good supper. Also, this is one of my secondhand store finds. Is right here. Is my MSR mess kit. It came with the big pot, as you can see, tea kettle, secondary pot, and let's see here. Little sponge. This is what it came with. And a gripper. Yes, you can see this is an MSR gripper right there. No, what I've added to was my alcohol stove. And one of my Zippo fire starters. I plan on putting in another Zippo, a little lighter in here, but I haven't done so yet. I also plan on putting in some camp suds for a little thing of camp suds. That way, keep things clean because sanitation is important on the trail. This is not the best kit. I mean, it has seen some wear. There are some dents. But for $7 for the entire thing, that pretty much, with the exception of a couple things, is a really good deal. And I'm not sure if you can see this, but right there, oh man, I can't. It doesn't show very well. But right here it says MSR, which stands for Mountain Safety Products Research. Sorry, Mountain Safety Research. No, the Zippo is a fire starter. So yeah, I'll show you. It's not really fancy, but I found this at Walmart and I thought it was interesting, so I decided to pick it up. It wasn't too expensive. Give me a second. I'll get my fingers get stuck in here. In this little kit here, it's got your little flint striker. And you see, no, it's not a lighter. But down below, in this compartment here, has little fire starters. You break these up and light them with the striker on top. I mean, it would be nice if this was a lighter, but it's not. It's a little thing for, keeps your flint in there and that kind of thing. Oh, okay, Brian. Sorry for messing that up. But this is, I don't know how well this is going to work. I haven't tested this really well. So I'm going to have to look at that one. Now, for those people who are curious about this thing here, this is my Hudson Bay survival tin, tobacco tin, which I've got from Grace Martin, one of my awesome friends. It comes in a brass container, as you can see, and it's got a magnifying glass in case you want to try to solar ignition. I also keep inside that one a little ferro rod. Not so much little, it's about a ½ inch ferro rod. 2 pieces of flint. My favorite fire striker, because that's my preferred method for starting fires, folks. Just to let you know. And one piece of a fat wood. I have more fat wood in my bag. I just haven't, brought it out yet. I tried doing dryer lint. It's okay, but it doesn't sustain a fire very well. It's more like, and it's done. Oh, I didn't see any Zippos where I was looking. I did find one Zippo not Zip, a Zippo knockoff hand warmer, but it needs repaired because it was going to cost me about $9 to get the replacement, the one that would work for it. So I'm going to have to wait and order that when I can afford it. I do carry two Zippos and some other things because I prefer the flint and steel, just because that's what like I said, my favorite method of starting fires. I carry char cloth. I carry I've got some other stuff okay. Have a good supper, Jason. That everything fits in here. Just let's see if I can get this in here without taking everything out like that. And I have, like I said, I do carry for char cloth, which I make in this. So that works out really well. Well, I haven't heard much about them, Brian. I just happened to spot it when I was, checking out the area for because I always check out the Walmart sporting goods section. You can ask my wife; she can attest for that. And she just rolls her eyes at me when I do. Oh yeah, to go along with my alcohol stove, I got in this handy dandy Boy Scout kit. It's something else I picked up at a secondhand store. Normally, these are for like sterno, but it works really well with an alcohol stove. It's nothing fancy. Give me a second. If I can get there. You go. Yeah, it just put your alcohol stove in here and holds up most pots, no issues whatsoever. Acts like a really good windscreen. Yeah, it wasn't that much. I got a couple of these. Only thing I had to do was the stand that usually holds the sterno fuel right here. I had to hammer it flat a little bit to handle my alcohol stove. But other than that, it folds flat. It fits in this bag real quick. Keep the soot down off everything. Yeah, yes, it is an old Boy Scout bag, but it is what I had. Yes, I make my own char cloth. Not much left in here, but I've got some right here. Yes, they are, Cecilia. That was actually one of the, not the biggest one we go to, but it's just one I hadn't been to in a while. And it's got some really quality items. Now, whoever owned that cast iron pot, the big one, the cauldron, has a sense of humor, and I would love to meet them in person. Just because. I use a cotton, 100% cotton bandanas work great for making char cloth. You can also use 100% cotton washcloths, but don't let your wife or girlfriend or mom know that you're doing that because
We will kill you.
you heard. Say it again, hun.
We will kill you.
Pretty much, yeah. But I use the triangular bandages, military triangular bandages you can get off of Amazon, the big triangle ones. Those are 100% cotton. You cut little squares out of them, put them in this thing over a fire, let them smoke until they're done. Stop smoking, then you let it cool off. Then you've got plenty of char cloth for the next whatever. Welcome back, Jason. That was a quick supper. Other things I have in here. Like I said, a lot of the stuff I show you, like one of the things I picked up at the Goodwill outlet store last time I was there was my winter gloves. And these are the good Fensolate brand, which is really good because not only are they fingered, that it covers up the thumb, and I can cover up my fingers for keep my hands warm. So I can use that to shoot I can still shoot my bow while wearing these and other stuff. So these were a really good find. And these, the fact that they fit my hand is just amazing. That's right, Cecilia. I can do that. Now, in the next part of my pouch of my bags is my fire kit. Yes, I know I have multiple fire kits because it's always good to have backups. Like one of the things that I mentioned earlier, one of my 2 Bic lighters. And by the way, the bag itself was found at Stuff's, another secondhand store. Paid $3 for that. This right here, along with some fat wood that I have in here, was found at a a Army surplus store that shut down. It's a really good ferro rod. You can see it's a really thick one. Not very long, but it has a really cool details on the deer antler striker and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. But in here, I got a lot of this gear from Foxhead Outdoors. And I have the UCO waterproof matches, always a good thing to have. And for those people who think I don't carry anything, I do carry fishing equipment, just that's about it. But also in this kit, I carry water purification tablets and neutralizer. Got to have both. Also keep a wire bow saw, couple tea lights, hey look, another Zippo. I guess I have 3. A setup for a bow drill, which is I consider the bane of my existence. I have tried to use bow drills and I can't. Thank you. I do my best. Okay, Cecilia, I'll get with you after bet and we'll go over and see what I can do. I can't guarantee the item that you were wanting is still there or not, but I can see what I can do. Okay, that's it for that pouch. This side back pouch. Hey, look, another char cloth container. But in this one, I carry chert and my repair kit for my backpacks. The reason I have chert in here instead of flint is because In Iowa, we do not have flint. We have chert. And that's pretty much, oh wait, I got more, but wait, there's more. I got a couple of blanket pins in here. And I got some jute twine. Now, blanket pins, by the way, are a really good thing to have in case of emergencies. If you lose your jacket gets destroyed, and like catches fire, and don't have anything. In conjunction with, give me a moment here, I have another one of my finds. This was found at Collectomania, also in Des Moines. Is a civil defense wool blanket. Paid $15 for it. This one happened to come out of Ohio. This is probably about the 60s or so. It's only a single, though I wish it was a double, it would be even better. But this thing's pretty heavy. Okay. See you later, Brian. Hey, Blake, how you doing? I am not a fan of the wire saw either. The thing is, one of the few things I do not have is I do not have a proper saw. I have tried different things, but saws are not one of them. I do have a Collins axe, and I do have a hatchet, but both of those are limited in what they can do with them. I don't have anything major, but I do like my blanket, though. It's really nice and toasty. Like I said before, though, I wish it was bigger, but this is what it is. And for $15, it was a steal. Now, this is also another find. I have since utilized this one. This pouch right here can be attached to either one of my backpacks. But this is what I use for my toiletries kit. I also keep my medication and stuff like that in here. You don't really need to go. Yeah, that's what sanitation is pretty key. Now, to go along with my alcohol stove, I do have a alcohol bottle, which I keep denatured alcohol in. This right here, you can use it for starting fires if you really get it in a pinch. But about a couple of ounces of this stuff in your alcohol stove will allow you to boil most water. This is my fat wood pouch and some other things. So I also got from Box It Outdoors, which came with a couple cool items. This one is a micro spool tool for wrapping fishing line and stuff around. And a Grimm's Survival cordage maker. It's a cordage card for making cordage out of plastic bottles. So there's the card itself, and it shows you how to put it together and everything else, where you can make cordage out of any plastic bottle. But this is the fat wood that came with my with these right here. I bought that and these two pieces of fat wood for $10 at the Army surplus store before they closed. And in this kit, not only do I have a ton of fat wood, most of it about this size. I got two giant ferro rods, 6-inch ferro rods, 1/2 inch in diameter on each of them. I also have, it came in a really cool 4 Directions bushcraft canvas bags, which I hold all that stuff in. It works out really well. I know it's a lot of weight, but I carry this when I'm on the trail. In addition to my the chemical ways of purifying my water, I do carry a Kynoden hiker. It's just a simple pump system for pumping in water. I use it to fill up my water bladder, and I also have a water bottle, an Nalgene water bottle that I carry as well. So water is very important. Only thing I don't really carry in here, I don't have any food at the moment, other than coffee, which I have in my day carry bag, but not my backpack because I kind of scavenge that out during the year. Because I always love my coffee, especially on the trail. I also carry my Mora Light My Fire. Yes, I carry a lot of redundant stuff, but the Mora, got it for $30 on sale at a Tyson's in Indianola. Found it by accident. I decided to check out this place, and they had like 3 or 4 of these, and I bought 2 of them. One for me, one for my boy. But they work really well, and it's a Bora. I also carry a headlamp, my knife, fork, and spoon set, which is also I got when I did the other military gear. I carry that with me no matter where I go. I use it on a regular basis. It's the U.S. military knife, fork, and spoon. I just throw it on a carabiner, and this thing is probably as old as I am or older, and I'm 54. So that's a really cool thing. As for the headlamp I carry, give me a moment here. I got everything spread out in front of me here. Is a Vaunt headlamp. Got 3 versions, 4 things of light. Then if you hold it down, it goes red. It goes back to that. That's pretty much it. But these work really well, and they're semi-waterproof or water resistant. I'm not sure which the wording is. We did pick up a dehydrator a while back. We have not yet used it yet. As of yet, we have not gotten in the mood to actually prepare anything in the dehydrator yet. Correct?
Well, that's on you. You want to make things in the dehydrator, you're going ahead.
Well, I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to use it, but I will use it. I do have a hand crank meat slicer I picked up at a antique store for $5. That works really decent. I keep it sharp, and it works. Now that we have a table we can put it on. What else do I got in here? Oh, one more thing. If you do have your phones and or cameras and what have you, a good thing to have is more than one of these, actually. This is an Anchor battery, 20,000 milliamps. It works really great with my, let's see if I get the Anchor. Here's the Anchor brand. Really well with Android phones and Samsung's phones. I'm not sure. I can't answer the question about iPhones and stuff. You can ask Jenny because she has one. What does it charge, hon?
Like that.
To your phones? I can answer pretty quickly. Okay. So there's your answer on that. For if you have an iPhone. And I, carry a marker, pens, some other stuff I usually use for work in here. I also have on my bag, which I tend to carry. I'm going to tend to carry with my other bag. Comes with a separate pouch on the side. By the way, my bag is a Triple E 3-day pack. This right here comes off and becomes a satchel, And I'm going to use this one as a first aid kit. In here, I've got my medications and some other stuff. I also got my rain cover for my pack as well. But that can come off with a strap. I can wear it on my side, carry it with me no matter where I go. I also have my arm guard for archery, my archery glove, and some other stuff in here. Let's see what else we got here. Coffee. My wristband GoPro mount. My archery glove. More coffee. Now, this is up for wintertime. Lotion for your hands or indoor feet is a must because you never know when you're going to need it. My hands dry out like really bad. I have a Samsung too, but it's a A51. I also carry Q-tips, good fire starter. And for those people who stay in hotels, do not overlook the usefulness of the coffee that they offer in the rooms. Those are disposable items. You can take them. Okay, for those people who travel a lot, a little wall plug-ins, good thing to have. Spare batteries for your GoPro, not GoPro, your headlamp. Carry 3 of those. I also carry this for when I have a bow that I carry in my vehicle. Yes, definitely it. This is a mount for my for a bow fishing setup for my bow. I have a takedown longbow. I carry my vehicle, so you never know when you might need that. A kit for because my bow requires a Allen wrench in order to put it together, so I carry an Allen wrench set for that. And look, the third Zippo lighter. More coffee and accessory packets. Lots and lots of coffee. Lots more coffee. And again, more coffee. Coffee singles, they work really well. Now, another item that I picked up at a secondhand store, I can't remember if it was Goodwill or Salvation Army, but I only paid $3 for this. Well, sorry, $4. Here's the price I paid for it. Now, this is what I consider a high-end compass. Got the reflector. And I haven't had any issues with this one whatsoever. So it comes with this handy dandy pouch, which I can place on my belt. Jenny's getting tired already. She's had a day. And guess what? More coffee. Never have too much coffee. That's it for that. Yep. Like I said, I also carry my arm guard for shooting. I don't carry food on a regular basis in here. The shooting glove fell out of my bag. Okay. But that's pretty much. If you have them, good thing to have is a good set of radios. This is a Midland. It's got multiple channels. Only about a 14-mile range in good conditions. But also you can pick up weather radio and other stuff like that. Takes 3 AA's. Good thing to have. We have a set. Which, by the way, okay, one of my moderators, please get this person. Now, this was purchased at Bass Pro, but is still considered a yard sale item for a reason. Can anybody guess why? Let's wait and see. Does anybody have any idea why this would be considered a yard sale item, even though it was purchased brand new? You know why, love?
What? Show it to me. I don't know.
No, Jason. Good answer, but no. Actually, the actual price of this one was $23 for the set. There's another one over. My boy's got the other one. What happened was my boy went to a yard sale and he got a man crate box with that cement thing. He had to break apart and it had the gift card inside.
Mm-hmm.
He paid $2 for this little man crate with the cement thing with a gift card in the cement. And that gift card was worth $50, which he and then used it to purchase the radios. So that's where a $2 gift card yard sale item will give you a $23 radios. So that was a pretty slick deal on his part. So if anybody has any, this is the basic stuff I have. I mean, I'm not going to break out my tent and my sleeping bag and stuff like that. It's just a generic Walmart brand. Cold, it was like a 20-degree bag, nothing fancy. And my tent is a French Army Commando tent. Picked it up at a off-brand site for like less than $50. Got two of them. I just modified it heavily to make it suit my needs and also to lower the weight. So that's because I use a lot of my hiking poles and some other tricks to lower the weight. I also have a footprint, which I made myself. It's not here at the moment. It's out in the garage of some material that I get from work. It's highly reflective and very insulating. And very crinkly. It's very loud. But I did get, I still have my water bottle, which I picked up at Shields. Not counting that as a yard sale item, but I carry it with me wherever I go. And like I said, this right here I picked up at Amazon. It took me 2 tries to get it, but it's a really good setup. Actually, yeah, I do have another item. It's not much, but this right here was picked up when we bought our car. I also carry baby wipes, a small trowel, which I have in here for the sanitation purposes.
Mac, guess what are you doing?
I do have a Outdoor Trails sleeping bag. I guess I just mentioned it earlier. It's in my backpack. I don't want to break that out because it's a pain to unroll to roll back up. But it's a generic one from Walmart, nothing fancy. I generally backpack and hike in the summertime. I don't have a winter weight one. If I wanted to go into a little bit more 3-season type setup, I could add a simple, I got my wool blanket if I needed to, as well as maybe buying a sleeping bag liner at Walmart. It's fairly inexpensive, and to add to this setup to make it a little bit warmer. And socks. It may sound weird. An extra pair of socks you wear around camp instead of your boots, because footwear is very important. And I get my footwear through my wife.
All right, now you don't.
That's okay, Evan. You don't need to apologize. Huh?
I said, not right now, you know.
Oh, another thing I get from work, which is a really cool deal. The same place where I actually got my footprint is something we get from Australia when the wines come in. They have straps on it. So I cut the straps off and make little pack straps with them. I get them for free. And it's a nice little 3 or 4 foot strap. Nothing super heavy duty, but I carry those with me as well. I don't really think I have much other stuff I carry with me other than my phone, which is a given, and my GoPro equipment, because you never know when you're going to need that. The heck with it. I'm putting on my other hat. It's warm. I do carry multiple knives with me. I do need to pick up a decent fillet knife and a cutting board for that particular purpose, but I need to learn how to fillet. But when I'm hiking, this hole here just drips. It doesn't matter if it's raining or not. This thing will just drip with right here, be soaked. My socks too. I've wrung out my socks while hiking because I just sweating into my socks. Now, like I said, reusing things that you get from secondhand stores for additional purposes. Like I said, I use this with my alcohol stove, and it works really, really well. It supports most pots. I've even put cast iron on this once because I just needed someplace to put it. I was actually surprised how well it held up. Now, it wouldn't cook with an alcohol stove on cast iron because it's just too thick, but it's really sturdy pot stand. So I can also use the wood gas stove with conjunction with the alcohol stove as well, but that one just happens to work a little better for it because that's what it's designed for. So that's what I've got. Using twigs and stuff like that with this, as well as let's see. I'm not sure if this thing even has the Boy Scout symbol on it anymore. I don't know. It's an old bag. I mean, literally, it's falling apart. But this is what I use for my stand. And one thing I like about the stand, it folds flat. And I use denatured alcohol in my alcohol stove because that's just, I can get it a pint or a quart of it really inexpensive. So if anybody was curious about what kind of fuel I use, you can use the yellow bottle of gas treatment. Works supposed to work for a well. I have not tried it myself, but I just use the denatured because that's what I can afford to get. So, does anybody have any questions about any of any and all of the items I've shown here today? Like where I purchased them, how much they were running, why do I carry them? Yeah, there's no wrong questions in this. That's for sure. And just to let you know, this is the brand of the Allen wrenches I carried. I do have the Allen wrench that came with it, but I bought this as a backup just in case I lose that one. Well, you're welcome. I do my best. I have a lot of different items, so if you're curious about any of these items, ask me questions. I'll tell you what I got. And yes, I carry my bag, my Tripoli bag, with me every day. And which it includes all this stuff. I prefer to carry the same weight stuff with me every day because if you're used to carrying it every day, it doesn't get heavy when you need it. How fast can it fly? How fast can what fly, Evan? I apologize, Mandy. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I will go back over any and all my stuff if you want me to. I do have a tendency to talk quickly, especially when I'm nervous and I don't know if you guys are responding. That's true. It can fly as fast as I can throw it. How's that sound? I don't want to throw it because I don't want it to break. That's one of the big things. You're not wrong, Evan. You're not wrong. And as Blake said earlier, these wire bow saw deals suck. I mean, I wish I had a regular saw, but I do not own one at the moment. And I looked at different brands and stuff like that, but nothing I'm really happy with. All right, Mac. Mac's been trying to help, just to let you know. And in my little kit here, I carry snap swivels, small hooks, split shots. And I figured I do carry a roll of paracord. And since I also carry my fishing pole, so we can always have extra fishing gear if we need it. The blanket pins go really well. I carry 2 different ones with my wool blankets and stuff. I wax my bowstring every time before I use it. It also depends on how often I use it as well. If I'm in the process of, if it's raining, I try to not use my bow in the rain. If I have to, I make sure it's waxed every single time. I have regular wax as well as my regular bowstring wax. So I carry multiple things. I also carry an additional knife. I carry like 3 extra knives with me generally. I also have my my belt. On my belt, I carry a Gerber suspension for the pliers capabilities and some other stuff. I'm not really familiar with that brand, Jason. So you have to explain that one to me. Like I said, I carry multiple items. Some I carry a lot of fire redundancies because you never know when you're going to need to get a fire going. Not only do I have 3 lighters, my fire strikers, my fire rods, and my magnifying lens. I actually carry an extra, what's the word for it? Fresnel lens? No, that's not right.
Prism?
No, it's, okay. The lens that usually used to be on like big screen TVs back in the day. Make things look bigger.
Magnifying lens.
If it's not a magnifying lens per se, but it's a Fresnel lens or something like that. I carried that with my wallet. But these survival matches, Yuko survival matches are really, really well because they're waterproof. And they work out really, really well. As you can see, those are really good ones. I cannot strike or fire or anything right now because, as my wife would say, I would die if I did. Okay, I'd have to look into those, Jason. I will definitely look into those. Because I mean, I need something I can pack with me. I've tried. Hun,
Mhm.
he's on the treasure chest.
Yeah, he's guarding the trade.
Yes, he is. Let's see here. What else do I got here? Sorry, I'm just packing stuff back in my bag because I'm going to have to use this again for tomorrow for work. Okay, waterproof matches. Does the UCO survival matches? They actually, you can dip them under water when they're lit, and they'll stay lit. So those will work really well in emergency situations, Mandy. And they're very. I wish they were strike anywhere, but they are not. Strike anywhere matches would be better if you could, but you can make your own matches, waterproof matches. If you can find some strike anywhere matches and dip them in wax, then paint them with clear nail polish. That way you can protect your match, strike anywhere matches, and they'll, even when they get dipped in water, they'll still work. Now, I didn't show this compass off. This one's a little different than the other one. This is more of a modern style, but it does work really well, and it is copper brass style. And I do have a magnifying lens on here. Now, Jason, do you know how much those folding saws are by any chance? Because the only ones I've found around here are Fiskars, and I don't know how durable or anything about those. I've seen people do reviews on them for things that are not the Buckle Laplander folding saws or anything like that, but they are what they are. The only drawback to a lot of my gear is, for some people anyway, is the fact that it does weigh a bit. Because of the weight, it can be a little bit detrimental to some people. But I'm used to carrying heavy stuff. Also, just make sure your lids are tight on your alcohol bottles. I used a regular alcohol bottle, like for rubbing alcohol for the longest time until mine started leaking everywhere. So I went and purchased this fuel bottle that's actually made for that particular purpose. And it holds, how much does it hold? It holds about 18.3 ounces of fuel, which is about 550 milliliters. So that's not too bad. Keep track of your fuel. Not only can you use it for your stove, you can also use it for starting fires and things like that as well. That's also why I carry everything I do every day. I'd rather get used to the weight, carrying it every day, than in an emergency situation, having it sit, grabbing it, then I get injured because I'm not used to it. Or something happens where I can't carry it anymore and I end up having to lose items. And I'd rather not lose everything I've got because of that. Okay, let me check something. Jason, why don't you do me a favor? Why don't you go to the website and post it in the chat, if you would, please. Since you are a moderator, you can do so. I used to have a Swiss Army knife that had a really good saw on it, and I've cut my hand up many, many times. I still carry the scar from my Swiss Army knife I used to carry. It cut me to the bone, right there on my finger. You can't really see it because my skin is dark, but yeah. Wow, a lot of bots today. It's just a copy and paste on the web address, Jason. It's not that difficult. I do the same thing on my phone all the time. And if you can do it on your tablet, you can do it too, I believe. Also in my bag, which I don't have packed for, I carry generally the stuff for a 4-day trip on back the Mountain House meals, which I carry the breakfast skillet,
Yes.
and or the chili mac and some other stuff for 3 days, some stuff for trail mix, oatmeal for breakfast in case I want to alternate, and lots of drink packets, which I don't have here other than coffee. I do have regular drink packets that have a lot of electrolyte replacement stuff, in addition to just drinking straight water, because I go through a lot of water, as I said before. You can never have too much water. Hand sanitizer and sanitation stuff is also paramount, because you do not, and also a good first aid kit can never be underestimated. That's awesome, Cecilia. Maybe one of these days you'll show it to us. Like I said, I also carry my my gear for my GoPro. So having used stuff for your GoPro, this one here unfortunately does not have spare batteries. It's just internal battery. If I ever upgrade, it will have one with the extra batteries. Also, see what else. Putting everything back in here, which is going to be a chore and a half. Okay, that goes in the other bag. And like I said, I carry my hiking poles, which I use as my tent poles, because I will never go hiking without my hiking poles anymore. Because as soon as I got these, it made my trip half again as easy. And use this one for daily hiking. There is one item I am going to be adding to all of this, and I'm going to show it to you right now, because I won this from Jason McDaniel, which, give me a second. Oh, man. Hips are starting to tighten up. I think we're being old. I won a contest on Jason's channel a while back, and this is actually pretty cool. I'm going to add this to my kit, because once my gear is all set up, I don't want to have to carry my big bag with me everywhere, but I still might need to carry something. So I won this No Boundaries. I'm not sure what's it's just a No Boundaries backpack from Walmart. It's not too much. It's not very fancy, but what you do is you just pull it apart, pull everything out of it, and basically turn it inside out. I have pulled it out only a couple times, so and it turns into a fairly good size little day pack. It only has the one zipper, I'm sorry to say, but I guess just a simple day pack. It's got a main pouch, got the main pouch, got a front pouch, and straps. It's not much, but in a pinch, a good day pack. We got places for straps if you need to put in straps too, as I was showing you with these. I can understand that, Cecilia. Before I got my GoPro, I used my cell phone all the time. I still use it from time to time. The first video that I took of the picker nose last week, was actually on my phone. The only issue I had was sound. Since I was trying to use my headset, the sound didn't come through. The picture was great, sound not so much. So that's why I had to redo it twice. Oh, that's cool. Okay. I'll click on the link and it should take me there. Oh, that's pretty cool. Now, Jason, I do have a question for you about the saw. Does it work in both directions or just on the pull or push? That's one of the things I like, because there's some saws I've seen, they only work on the pull. I've seen some that only work on the push, and there's some way more expensive ones that work both directions. And like I said, I was showing you the No Boundaries backpack that I won from Jason McDaniel. It's where if I have any quick trips I need to do, I can just throw everything in there. I throw my GoPro stuff in there, some light fishing gear, whatever. Yeah. And it just folds all back up in that little pouch, which I'll throw into my bag. That's a good one, then, Cecilia. That's cool. Okay, good to know. Cecilia's got a better brand from where she's at, but hers work on both directions because to me that means you got to be careful because most people don't realize. I mean, I've seen them work both directions. The only issue I have is putting it back in the pouch. And ta-da! Back in the bag. Gotta go with my big backpack. Shook up my Pepsi. That sucks. I would greatly appreciate it, Cecilia. I really appreciate it. Just let me know how much it's going to be. Okay. Thanks for letting me know, Jason. Oh, man. Please forgive me. I got to get a towel. Got one. I still have most of my coffee and stuff to put back in my bag, which I haven't done yet, but I will be doing that before I go to bed. About a month. Okay. Like I said, I generally carry a small hatchet and a Collins axe, splitting axe. So that's what I usually carry when I'm at base camp. I don't, excuse me, have a decent enough axe, though I have, excuse me, I gotta move all my coffee. A lot of stuff to put in my bag still. I did see something at the give me a second here. Yeah, I saw this, and I think would work really well for me. And it's a Collins half hatchet. Though a Trooper one would probably work just as well, I think. Okay, thank you, Cecilia. I really appreciate it. Okay, thanks for letting me know, Jason. Like I said, I'll show you what I was either going to look at something like this, the Trooper half hatchet. It's not very big, but it doesn't have to be. Or I actually kind of like I prefer the Collins. Let me see if I can find a better one. I'll show you this one here. I know it's not so much bushcrafty or anything like that, but you don't need them much for just splitting small stuff anyway. I've got my big axe for the big stuff and my little axe for everything else. But like I said, I just haven't had a chance to carry a folding saw as of yet. I mean, let me see here. Okay. I've seen people use silky saws a lot, and I've heard of some other ones. Let's see what ones they have. The Baco Laplander is considered like one of the best ones, I guess. I don't know if I could even afford one. The Opinel number 18 folding saw, and that's number 12 folding saw. Let's see here, the Sven, yeah, not that one. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the one I was looking at is they had a Collins, but I did some research and I could buy a brand new one cheaper than what I could at that store. So I'm gonna keep it on. Well, that's pretty cool. I do have a dromedary bag that I picked up as well at one of the secondhand stores that I go to, and it's like a 3 liter water bag, which can be used in conjunction with my water filter, so which is really good. Also, you can use it with the right attachments. You can set it up for using it as like a solar shower as well. So multiple uses for storing water, using it for sanitation, keeping yourself clean, doing dishes, what have you, and heating up water, solar, for solar purposes, it's a really good deal too. And I picked it up for a song, really cheap. And when I found it, I wasn't sure what it was, other than it was a dromedary bag. Let me see if I can find one. Give me a second. Yeah, this was an MSR dromedary bag. Mine was give me a second here. This is what mine was. I'm not sure if mine's a 3 liter or 4 liter, but this is what mine was like. And I picked it up. This was a very old one. It doesn't look like this one because it's, mine's just straight black but it does have the straps and stuff like that. But I paid next to nothing for mine. I can get some extra stuff for it. It's just a reservoir. It has the extra stuff that comes with it. There must be there's a bug in here.
Yep, he's hunting.
Behind you, Mac. The other way. He lost it. I saw it land. Give me 1 second. I got to help my cat. Mac. Over here. I don't know where it went to, unless he got it. Hey, Tristan, how you doing, brother? you just missed some really good. Well, I can think it's a good gear video. Showing off all the stuff I got. And like I said, if you're really into coffee, like I am, don't overlook when you stop at the hotels, stay overnight, grab the coffee if you don't use it, save it for later. It'll save you some time and money for coffee on the trail. And don't overlook the usefulness of hiking poles. It does save a lot of effort. Yeah, been good. Thank you for asking. How are you? I can understand that, Mandy. It's not too difficult. I mean, when you're going to be traveling with JV a lot, Mandy, don't forget to grab the coffee packets. Even if you don't use them, grab them. They're going to replace them anyway. So, I mean, if you pay for the room, you're allowed to use them. So it's like the soaps. If you're using the soap, you can use this. Just grab the stuff, throw it in your bag, you're good to go. Just leave the towels. Don't take the towels. Yeah, they kind of frown up on the towels. Now, the stuff I didn't show were like spare clothing, the food, and some other minor gear that I don't have with me at the moment. That's out in the car. I'm sure you will. I'm planning on using mine, and I get a kick out of some of the names of these, Andy. I'm not sure if I showed you these or not. Okay. These are from various hotels. Well, with the exception of these, which I bought myself. Okay, this one here is from one of them. Cafe Italia Morning Blend. Arabica coffee. This one here is just fresh coffee. Single filter pouch. Hey, you throw it in the water. It's just like a tea bag. Throw it in there. I don't have a plastic poncho. I generally have a lightweight windbreaker I carry. Along with my rain cover and stuff like that. I don't really, if I'm going to get wet, I get wet. There's another one of the things, which is good. Really cool. I like the name Castle Creek Coffee. And my favorite name for a coffee. Room with a Brew Coffee. Now, I also carry instant coffee because I'm on the trail. I don't have to deal with it and wait 15, 20 minutes for that to soak through. I also pick up and hold on to the accessory packets, with the sugar and stuff like that. I do carry sugar with me because I need sugar. It's sort of a requirement. Never have too much sugar. Put that back in the other pouch. What I use is here. Actually, I'll go get it and show you what I use. I don't have a small bottle of it with me, but I got a big one. Okay, this bottle's a little bit bigger than I like to carry, but it's what I got when I paid for it. My kit originally came with a smaller one, but this is Camp Suds. If you find this one, do not get the Camp Soap, get the Camp Suds. This one was like $10 from Bass Pro. This is the one you can use for pretty much everything. From washing yourself to washing your clothes, dishes, and lurks and all things. And biodegradable, that's the biggest one. It even tells you how you're supposed to properly dispose of it and use it on the back as well. And a little bit goes a very, very long way. I've washed my hair, washed my, beard, things like that. What kind of bottles are you talking about, Cecilia? Hey, Heath, how you doing, brother? Thank you for coming. I'm glad you're here too. We're just going over some of the stuff I carry on my everyday carry, as well as my hiking backpack, which is a lot of the stuff I've got, with a few exceptions, are all found at secondhand stores, flea markets, yard sales, and the like. Like I said, with few exceptions. I'm kind of repacking things because I'm going to have my bag ready for in the morning. It's the same bag I carry to work. I carry water and everything else in here. And I do need to restock my first aid kit. It was originally a little $7-8 kit from Walmart. But I need to restock it with the stuff I need. Okay. Do I have everything in there? Just making sure. I think I do, exception of my lotion. Oh, that's awesome, Heath. What'd you find, if I may ask? I'm just curious. A little teaser, please. Oh, okay, hun. Cecilia's looking for another KitchenAid.
Okay.
Like we found, like you found, I should say. We have found several. What price range are you thinking, Cecilia? How much did you pay for yours?
I got it at that roadside flea market.
Yeah, but how much?
$28.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye out for something like that, about that price. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, well, Jenny and I will keep an eye out for you. Oh, yeah. That's a good find. I like frog togs. I unfortunately am unable to wear them usually because they are always too small. We'll keep out for an inexpensive one. It probably won't be as cheap as what Jenny found, but we will keep an eye out for. What was that one I found? That was 110, wasn't it? At Collectomania.
Yeah, I think it was 110.
Yeah, we found one for 110 at Collectomania, but I don't think that's going to be in your price range. So we'll keep on see if we can find one a lot cheaper. Sorry about that. I had to pull my computer closer. Well, like I said, we'll keep an eye out for a KitchenAid mixer. We have a box all set up. The stuff we're sending to you, by the way. We have a ton of yarn and other things. We just have to wait till we get enough to mail it all at once to make it worth it. Well, it's $70 to send it. So
yeah,
if we're going to send it, we're going to make sure we send it one with a lot of stuff.
Are we able to send things to Canada right now?
I'm not sure. I'd have to look. Okay, let me see here. No. Hey, Oz, how you doing? Thank you for coming. You missed a lot of cool stuff so far. I posted a thrift store video yesterday. Please check it out if you have the time. It's a lot of really good stuff. It's just one of the many places that I go to in our local area. Not the biggest, not the most expensive, not the most anything, just one of the many. The biggest would be the Watch Your Flea Market, but that's not until later this year. Some of the best ones is Collectomania, generally, followed by the Goodwill Outlet Store, right? We found really good cast iron and stuff right there. Some of our best finds have been at yard sales, flea markets, secondhand stores. Oh man, so many things. Just stopping in to go, Jenny go use the restroom allowed us to find a flea market on the side of the road one day. That's where she got her mixer. And also where we got our table, our dining room table. Oh, that's cool. Now, can I ask why it was called op shops? I know what a shop is, but I was wondering what the OP part. And by the way, you have a fellow country woman in here. Mandy from A&B Outback Adventures is here. So we have two Aussies in here already. No Bomber Steve. Auslander info, and He pops in from time to time. Now, do you guys still have a lot of stores like Second Opportunity? Okay. That's actually pretty cool. Now, I would love to see what secondhand stores or kind of thing are in the area where you guys are from. Because, I mean, the one I posted is just one of many. I love going through all the gears, the old tools. I've got a shop I want to go to over in Newton called Relics. It has multiple layers of stuff and things like that. And you never know what you're going to find. Hey, every little bit counts, Cecilia. I mean, yours may not be as, like ours, but we have a lot of stuff people try to repurpose, reuse, resell, that kind of thing. And I'm a firm believer in repurposing stuff, reusing stuff. Cast iron skillet will last you a lifetime if properly taken care of. A lot of my gear, I mean, even my thermarest sleeping pad, got it at a secondhand store, next to nothing. Keep it in here. I'm going to break it out before I use it too. And it works really well. We got some bigger ones out in the trailer, which we're going to use for our base camp. So, but like I said before, if you guys need some cleaning items, this is a really good one. Make sure you get the suds, not the soap. There's a difference. And a good pair of hiking boots cannot be underestimated. Right, love? Yeah. Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that. We have several places. We have one really big over by Jenny's workplace, Salvation Army store. It's fairly large. Not the biggest one we used to have. That one closed down. But that one over by your workplace.
Yeah, Salvation Army.
Yeah, that one, that big one. That one usually has some really interesting things. I've actually found bows there from time to time. Not big ones or anything like that. Some simple fiberglass bows, older vintage style, needing string, obviously. Easy fix on that. But in my case, but we have always keep an eye out for cast iron. So my best finds was a Griswold No. 3 pan for $2. And it was only $2 because someone on the bottom of the pan had painted a picture. I threw it on the heat, burned off the picture. Works fine. I can understand that, Cecilia. We actually have a guy in our local neighborhood who lives up and around the corner who been doing a year-long garage sale, yard sale. Right, love?
Mm-hmm.
We haven't been over there yet, but we have been tempted.
It's only a matter of time before we are.
Before we break down and actually go there and see what he's got.
Ian's been over there a couple.
Oh, yeah. Our boy's been there a couple times. We actually picked up, he was throwing out a folding table, which we picked up, and was nothing wrong with it. I might paint the top of it, make it look better, but it's perfectly fine folding table. I plan on using it when we go up to the camp now. I can understand it. We have what we call a citywide trash day, where you can get disposable of a lot of items. If you can't normally put it out, just throw it on your curb and they'll come along and pick it up. But what usually ends up happening is people will go through and find different things in there and everything. Ian found a 1953 Bear recurve in one of those things over in, where was it? Baxter, Iowa, which was, at the time we were living in Newton, not too far, about not even 15 miles from our house. And we were looking through all that stuff, and we found a ton of reusable items, which we did use and still use. I got a just in case kit for my vehicle, which included a tow rope, jumper cables, and all that stuff. It was just an older style one, but everything still worked with the exception of the flashlight, which I didn't use anyway. But the tow rope worked great when I needed it. Jumper cables worked, and everything else in there worked. We haven't used the triangles, though. We still got them. We just don't use them. The case kind of fell apart. But we find so many things. This table was found on one of those it was put on the curb. My chair found at a yard sale. This lamp, yard sale. Jenny's chair, which the lamp was free by buying her chair for $10. That lamp too, right?
No, we got that on a good one.
Okay, the other one too.
Yeah, we got both of those a good one.
Yeah. Let's see here. The folding table I got right here. The stand right here. Ian's chair.
No, that came from his mom's.
Oh.
He brought that down.
The ottoman.
The ottoman we got at a garage sale.
At a garage sale. The little stand. We got the lamp at a yard sale, or was that at the?
That was a yard sale.
Yard sale. His stand that it's on, he got at the flea market where we were at, where we got the mixer. Oh man, the treasure chest, which you can't see right now, we picked up at the same place we picked up the mixer and the table and our dining room table with all this other stuff. So we got a lot of interesting things in our house. I mean, hon, did we pick this up on the curb?
What?
That table.
No, we got that at Goodwill.
We got that at Goodwill?
No, we got that at Salvation Army.
Salvation Army, okay. Yeah, we have another coffee table that lifts up, becoming about this high, and it has a drawer in it and everything else. Little wear, cleaned it up, worked great. Our TV we picked up for $50 at our neighbors 2 houses down from our house in Newton. Right?
Yep.
About a block away from our house. It just depends on how you look for stuff.
Most of the yarn that I'm sending to Cecilia.
Oh yeah, it was found on the curb. Our neighbor down the street threw out a ton of yarn. Multiple totes of yarn, like 7, 8,
6 or 7 totes.
6 or 7 totes, big totes of yarn we found on the curb.
Some of it not even used.
Brand new in the bag, still wrapped up tight. It was like not even used, just tossed. We verified to make sure that's what they were doing. They said sure. We went through it and
Pretty much cleaned all of it.
we cleaned it. We cleaned pretty much 90% of it.
Sold about half of it.
Oh, Jenny's made money off that by selling multiple skeins of yarn at various times of the year, which we need. We're a little low on funds. She grabbed the stuff that she was not going to make anything out of and put it up on Facebook Marketplace. Mm-hmm. And she sold it. But you never know what you can find. I mean, just as long as you keep an eye on what you're looking for. I mean, I think, did we find some of those bookshelves as well?
Mm-hmm.
This one.
Those.
Okay. That one broke in half.
No, actually, we got those from Amanda.
Yeah.
She was
Okay, but that one broke, but it works great as a half shelf anyway.
It's our movie.
It's our movie shelf.
Movie stash now.
It's just not enough room for it.
I know, right? Have to get another shelf.
Oh yeah, we've gotten free lawnmowers. We've gotten what else did we find? Ian actually found a barbecue grill, a really big one, sitting on the curb of a local neighbor's, which was like the next street up from where we were living in Newton. He brought it home. He goes, "Where'd you get it?" He goes, "Well, this lady was putting it on the curb." He asked if he could have it, and she said sure, and he brought it home. One of the bows that my boy brought me was sitting on the curb. It was a compound bow, which I can't use because I just don't like using compounds. Welcome back, Brian. Thank you for coming. We actually picked up a lawnmower at one of the yard sales. It was actually next door to the yard sale we were at, and they were getting rid of it. So we took it home. We still have it. Ian's been tinkering with it and trying to get it to work. Actually, I am going to show you a couple other things. Jenny picked this up at a yard at the Pick Her Nose. Really nice coffee mug. And got another one for Mandy. It's over there on the shelf. But I was going to show you some other things I picked up at secondhand stores and stuff like that. Now, this particular thing I'm going to show you, bear with me, I have used at several reenactments as a soup pot. About a 1 to 2 quart pot. Right now I've got my Dungeons and Dragons dice in it, but I have cooked in this several times. I made the handle for it out of a coat hanger. Now, for those people who do not have alcohol stoves, you can use something like this, like a chafing dish. I think that's what it's called. You put your alcohol in here, and you can open and close it like that. You can adjust the flame, and it's basically like one of those. It just gets that. So these right here, this is like I think this was like 50 cents. This right here was $5 because it was sitting on a shelf at the currently is called Relics. When I bought this, it was Pappy's Antique Mall, and I found it on the table. I saw it, set it aside, come back with the money, picked it up. So this works really well. It's a little heavy, but it works really good over fire. It's got the feed on there, as you can see, and lid. And right now, like I said, I just got my D&D dice in here right now, but it works really well for cooking. It's seasoned really well. This is a little tough to pick up and put back on, but I think I did pretty good on making the handle for it. Like I said, I used a coat hanger for it. It works great. The best I can tell you, Brian, is persistence. Be nice. Be polite. I started mine way back in 2014 when I first got but I didn't start doing my actual videos until 2019 or 2019 or 2020. No, I mean, I did my backpacking videos before that. I did a few back in 2019 or so, right after my heart attack, and just kept on until I started getting to where I could do lives, and I discovered StreamYard, which really helps. And I could talk to people, and I could interact with people, and all this other stuff. And if it wasn't for the people who are my friends, we would not be literally in this house right now. Because back in May, June, through all of May, part of April, May, and part of June, we were homeless, living out of a hotel. And the worst, oh man, it sucked bad. Yeah, I actually found a fly rod on at the Picker Nose as well. If you did, I'm not sure if you saw that, along with the river pole, with the pulley on it. In the past I have found pocket fishermen. When you're wondering why I'm looking around, because I do happen to have a pocket fisherman within reach somewhere. I just got to remember where I put it. Well, I'll worry about it later. But I do have a pocket fisherman near me somewhere. One thing that Jenny does when she goes to secondhand stores, what we do, we pick up videos to be able to watch it, because we watch them on our laptops, on our PS3. Jenny picks up various things of jewelry. Now, on this container here, it's missing the seal, but you can use it for what you get. You can get new seals for this, and you can repurpose the containers. I have picked up, like this one here. I got Aeronauts for my arrows. I got these at Stuffs for a dozen of them for 99 cents. So you keep an eye out for stuff that you're using for, what you could need them, and everything else, because you never know what you're going to find. Not necessarily persistence, Brian. Consistence, because being consistent about things. I prefer to keep things neutral in my chat. No politics, no guns. Try to keep the swearing down to a bare minimum, if possible. And just treat everybody if they're here with you in the face. My wife is considering on opening up her channel of her own to discuss her crafts and her Color Street items and some other things, because she's got someone who's calling for it.
Mandy's pressure.
Yeah, Mandy is kind of strong-arming Jenny, but I believe that Jenny and Mandy and a few others would basically, her channel will probably surpass mine in a few months, given that, what I know about those ladies. So, but just be persistent and consistent. If you can post videos, post. I'm not very good at posting, but I do try to post things I'm interested in. And when you're on the camera, talk as if the person is right there. That's one thing I've always done on any and all my videos. I talk to the camera as if they're there. Exactly, Cecilia. Mandy says, we will rock your channel. rock you like a hurricane, love.
Okay.
Hey,
Easy.
I love you.
Okay.
Now, we just got to get her off her butt to actually create one. She does have a YouTube thing where she can actually talk and stuff. So all she has to do is create the channel from there and add the things that she likes to do. I mean, literally, love, you have so many hobbies. You could put them all on there.
Well, that's what I was planning on doing.
I mean, some of the things that we have found at secondhand stores and flea markets. We actually got what's that? The lap harp?
Yeah.
A hand carved bear lap harp for $40, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Jenny said, "Oh, if you buy it for me, I'll play it every week." She probably doesn't even remember where it's at right now.
I know exactly where it's at.
Where's it at?
Underneath the coffee table.
I don't know, Cecilia, when she's planning on setting up her channel. We're still hoping everybody will help me strong harm her into actually doing her thing, but she's got to pick a time and date to do her channel and stuff. And we're
going to do it on a day when you're not doing it.
Yeah, she's going to be on a separate day, and I think we're going to set hers up in the dining room, where she could be at her desk, and she can do her stuff there. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Because she's got a really nice setup in the dining room corner. It's where they used to have the breakfast nook, but now it's got her desk in there and some table, and all her crafts are basically bearing her desk. So she does knitting, crocheting, diamond painting, paint by numbers or color by numbers. She does
Sells on my Color Street outfit.
color street. She sells. She does several different nail things. There's so many other things you do. You got stuff for spinning. You got some stuff for weaving. She got an ankle loom, which I bought her at a rendezvous. I done. So what else did I pick you up? The drop spindle thing would be kind of cool if you got some yarn wool for that.
Yeah.
We do not have a regular spindle yet, well, spinning wheel or anything like that. But
what I want is one of those huge weaving looms, triangle weaving loom.
Well, that's on the list, hon.
Shawls.
That's on the list. Odd even days, possibly, Jason. Off the hook draw for Jenny. Oh, I lost so many watch hours recently, folks. I'm not even sure what I got right now. Give me a moment. I will tell you. I think I lost about 80 recently. Yeah, I'm at. Let me. Yeah, I'm at 188 hours. I've lost so many hours recently. I was down to 122, and then, yeah. I'm not sure. Oh, Cecilia wants to know about drop spindles. She wants to keep it out for one.
Oh, I can throw one in the box. I got one.
You got
I
more
don't
than
use it.
you got more than one?
No, but I don't use it, so I might as well send it to Cecilia.
Okay, Cecilia, would you want a drop spindle? Because Jenny could give you one. Hey, Peter, thank you for coming. He loves you too. I'm not sure. Let me do a quick search here on the monetization thing. Doesn't give me some. I'm trying to get my watch hours here. So let's see. I'll try to figure that out. No, it's showing 3,000 plus. Total 3,822 hours total for the last 365 days, which why I don't know why I don't have. That's what I've got. Okay, hon. When you set up your channel, you can teach her how to use it before you send it.
Okay. I'm not entirely sure.
We got some friends who really do it really well. That one lady at fair, she walks around spinning at all times. It's okay, Brian. No need to apologize. I added my new video to that list, Cecilia. So I don't know if that changes anything. I have some more videos I plan on doing. I plan on going to Collectomania. I plan on going to Brass Armadillo and also to Relics. And maybe even to, I don't know. Should I count Dave's Wholesale or not? No, okay, no day sales. But I'm not sure if I can get away with any of the Goodwills or Salvation Armies though. But I probably get by with everything else. She's only got the one drop spindle that she's going to be sending to you, Cecilia. She doesn't have two. So I don't know how that's going to work. So you're going to have to talk to her about any of that stuff. That's out of my realm of expertise. I'm glad you liked it, Cecilia. I mean, I said I went through. I actually did the whole thing twice. The first one, I still have the first one I did on my phone, but the sound quality is terrible. I mean, literally, you cannot hear me talk at all, except for at the beginning, and that's it. And it's just either scritchy or glitchy, and yeah. And there's nothing I could do about it, so I decided not to post that one. I still got it on my phone. I just don't know what to do with it since I can't really hear it. But like I was saying, I mean, if you don't have a alcohol stove, a chafing dish set up like this will work. It's not the most efficient as well. A good Trangia or alcohol stove would work, but this should, function for what you need. And this is really freaking light. Just pressed metal. A little. It's like brand new, never used. Haven't tested it out yet. Yes, what I was using was my. Give me a second. I was using this as a walking stick because I didn't realize until I got done to the end of the video that the people who run the place welcomed me there to do my video. They actually loved the idea that I was promoting their shop on my channel. So I will be going back probably because when we were there was multiple shops setting up new stuff, and Jenny was actually talked to a few of the vendors who were doing that, I believe. Didn't you, hon? Yeah, a couple of them. But Jenny and I did. She went on her route. I went my route, and then I met her at the end. So I may go back and do it again at a later date. Hopefully, I will not have to worry about trying to hide my recording, so I can just go ahead and prop my stuff on my forehead and just wear my thing around and go for it. Okay, Cecilia, that last comment did not make sense. Okay, please forgive me if I got quiet there. I was just I was reading the comments. That's true. You can do that. Been there, done that. A while back before I had my hand surgery from carpal tunnel. Kind of hard to tell because it's like right in the crease of my hand. I'm left-handed, so it really helps. I also I'm not sure if you guys can hear that, but that's my fingers. Not so much on my left, just my right. Now, besides the mixer that Cecilia is wanting us to look for, is there anybody looking for anything in particular that I can keep an eye out for? Or if I see something, really interesting that you might be interested in, like, when I did the fishing poles for Jason and Mike and JV and Cornfed Rob, because I know those guys are really interested in fishing stuff. Oh, okay. Oh, let me do something here. Let me try something. I'm not sure if I how to do this. I'll try. If that's what I think you're talking about, I can take a look. I keep an eye out for one. I don't know. I understand. Thank you, Cecilia. I really appreciate it. I'm not sure how I do that. Okay. If you were up on my channel, I could do a private chat with you, Jason, but right now, just email me at that email that Cecilia posted, and I will get back with you on that, see what I can do. Though certain items I cannot mail, so bear with me. I will do the best I can. Cannot or will not mail because of regulations. Thank you, Cecilia. I don't need the mug anymore. I got a good one. Reorganizing my stuff. Yeah. If anybody does check out that list, bear with me that the blacksmith stuff is not for me. It's my boys. That's cool. Thank you, Cecilia. That I could definitely use. I do have a playlist set up, folks, if you guys want to play it in its entirety of all the videos that I have done. Go back, check them out, comment. Please comment about what you like, dislike, whatever. If you have any questions about any of the videos that you've seen me do, I do have an instruction video, 3 videos of how I built my backdrops for my archery equipment. It works amazingly well for its design, and it's also budget friendly. If I can find, I've seen some at some of the places I go to, Jason, but I'm not sure exactly how I'm supposed to mail stuff like that, to be honest. Okay. Slingshots we can find. We've actually found several. Just need the bands. Bands are cheap. Okay, Jason, not a problem. We'll figure something out. Not sure exactly what or how, or find a way to get you here for the weekend or something. We can do something about it. We'll go from that route. Bacchus. Come here. Come here. Come here. There you go, furball. Sorry, folks. Someone wanted attention. Oh, I know. I've been to Pyramid Air before. Ian has a. We could discuss air rifles. That's about it. Okay, give me a moment. I'll see what I can do about doing that. Okay, let's see what I can do. Okay, Cecilia, I already added it, so you can go do that. Oh, my Instagram. Okay, please go. Keep on adding more. Okay, give me a moment. I will add it. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to do the Instagram one. Okay, Cecilia, I've added those 2 items. I'm actually just under Colin Kincaid on Facebook. I don't have Kincaid Outdoors, but I can probably make one really quickly. Not an issue. Just give me a moment. I can make one. Give me it. I'm not sure. I don't know if I can do one. It's just under Colin Kincaid. You'll see it. It's mainly me kissing my wife with my boy on my shoulders when he was a little kid. Okay, cool. But those links are in my about page on Facebook here on YouTube. So if you need to get a hold of me, you can get a hold of me on either one of those places. I keep in contact with those on a regular basis. So if you have any questions, issues, anything, I just give me contact me there. I used to have a mailbox, but until we moved, it made it kind of tough for us to get to the post office. And since we moved down here, we cannot get to the post office because it's always closed by the time we get home. So, and we need to get into the lobby. Okay, thank you, Cecilia. I really appreciate it. I actually haven't been to my Instagram recently, so I'm going to go check that out. Nothing as of yet. But I've already got Jason on Instagram, Cecilia. That's pest control. I've already got Pest Hunter on Instagram. He just didn't have me under Facebook. So I've already been talking to him on that. But I got all that stuff taken care of. Now, if you look at my about page, or your about page for that matter, you can go to. It'll show you, your details. You can do your email address and stuff like that. Let me do something here. I'm not sure if I can do it or not. I like I said, I used to have my email in there, my a post office box. But if you guys need to get a hold of me or mail me anything, let me know, and I'll give you my mailing address that way, because that's the best. Hey, Mac. Oh, you must be on this side. How are you doing? I saw him back over here. Hey, my gosh. Oh, another thing that we picked up at a yard sale. Okay, now so here's the thing. We picked up about a dozen of these. They're like $4 a piece. We got them free. And because the lady just wanted to give them away. Just throw some batteries in them. They work fine. Huh?
What? Oh.
Oh man, I got this song. Don't be a mimic. Don't be a mimic.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Yeah. But we, like I said, we if you have any questions about anything that I've discussed here, or anything you would like to discuss in the future, let me know. We can bring it up as long as it's with not the things I discussed before. Actual firearms are out. Knives are okay. We can do knives. Archery equipment, definitely okay. No politics, cussing to the minimum, smoking a little bit is a deal. But yeah, I will post most stuff. Okay, that's perfectly fine, Cecilia. Thank you for all your assistance. You've been a wonderful co-host in this, even though you've been down in the chat. Thank you, Cecilia. I applaud you. You're a wonderful as usual and always. Isn't that right, love? Mm-hmm. See? And Jenny will get with you about her channel when she does decide to get off her butt and actually make it. And I will keep you guys informed as I find out. If you don't find out before me, which is probably the case. Because she'll have me clear out her whole area and organize it, help her organize it. And then she'll, well, actually, you could use this setup with my tripod to do your shows with on your phone. That way you can do your lives and stuff like that. You're most welcome, Cecilia. And thank you for all your wonderful help. Let's place my soda. Hopefully, I get my hours back up. Well, back down, I should say. Because, I mean, I lost, oh man, I can't remember how many hours I lost recently. I'm hoping if I keep them up that before the end of the year, I'll be monetized. I mean, that's my dream. It's not much of a dream, but just still a dream, small one.
Dream, man.
Well, also hiking the Appalachian Trail.
Well, yeah.
Participating in one tryout for the Olympics. Just because. In archery. Oh, yeah. No, she would kill me.
What?
Get your area straightened out for you so that you have no excuses.
I'll get it cleaned out this weekend.
Is that a promise?
That's a promise.
Okay, wait. Get it on camera. Say it again. Look at the camera.
I promise I will get my desk cleaned off this weekend and get it set up to do lives.
And I'm going to lend her this stand right here, which she can put her phone on, to do her lives on.
I'm not using my phone.
You'll use your laptop?
Use my laptop.
Okay, I guess then she's going to use her laptop.
Much easier.
Okay, I think I got one of my things off here somewhere. Oop, everything just cockeyed. Am I standing on something? Nope. Just one of those things. Yes, I will post her channel on my community tab. I will even do a thing in the description below of every channel, every live I do until she gets her viewers up. But she's got to learn. She's got to learn to talk to people. Now, it would be interesting if she had a live one when I'm doing my live, and we just basically been me passing each other in the.
Well, that's why I want to do it when you're not doing yours.
Oh, that's fine, love. We're going to make sure we get you a decent power strip for that corner, so you can have all your stuff plugged in that you need to be plugged in. Also, we might need to get you some more lights. Yes, you have an overhead, but not enough light. It's like me. I need more light on mine, but there's literally no place for me to put a light over there. I mean, I could plug one over there next to the TV maybe, but that's on the other side of the room. Thank you, Jason. Really? That's cool. That's way cool. If you want, you can post Mo Homestead's link in the chat. That way we can all, make sure we all have access to that particular channel. Yep, Cecilia is a wonderful help. Has been from the beginning. Mac. And if you guys were wondering earlier when I was fishing for Mac, this is what I use for bait.
Catfish.
Oh, I got a bite. We got a snag.
So you done with your chat then?
Huh?
Are you done with your chat?
No, I'm not done with my chat.
Being distracted by the cat.
Yeah. Fine.
Oh yeah, sure.
Jenny's catfishing now. You should see her. She's like fishing for Mac.
Did he go anywhere?
Oh, that's cool. Okay, let me see if I actually have Miss Mo's channel already. I think I might. Yes, I am already following this person. I have been for some time, it looks like. Quick and easy, mashed potatoes from scratch. Was our latest video. Sorry. No, their latest one is from 4 months ago. Never give up, never surrender.
Nice.
Yes, I know. Be well, Cecilia. Thank you for coming and love you. Yeah. Yes, we're cat fishing. It gives us something to do, and
It exercises the cat.
it exercises the cat.
He's a Russian blue. He's got to have activity when he gets bored. Oh!
Be careful, love. It does cast a lot better than you think it does.
Right?
Remember, that's the one Ian found in the pond with his magnet.
Oh, we do that.
You should see this, folks. Jenny's fishing. Literally fishing for Mac. You get a bite?
No,
Oh.
snagged.
Ah, you're a snag. Okay.
I got a snag.
Be well, Cecilia. Thank you for coming. Thank you for all your wonderful, amazing help. So, Mandy, what you up to? How many cups of coffee do you have in you? Yep. I just tied that little charm on there just because, and apparently Mac likes it. And it, for a little dinky little kid's pole, it casts amazingly well with very little weight. Yes, you are. You're drinking coffee. That's exciting.
That's always exciting.
And you've convinced her to get a channel. You did. Now, here's the thing. Help her come up with a name, a catchy name. Nothing is, like mine, simple outdoors, but yeah. Something catchy. 8675309.
Hell no. I only know, but hell no.
If you guys don't know what that means, that's one of the.
That's the most hated song of my teenage years.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you know that one, Mandy, but coffee is always exciting. No coffee is not exciting. But,
No coffee is depressing.
oh yeah,
Which unfortunately I can't have anymore.
you don't know that. That's not. You don't think that's. It can't be the reason. There's got to be something else.
Yeah.
We knew you had IBS, but you won't know if you have the other stuff until you get tested again. Well, I don't know about Mandy, Jason, but I know I am. I was born in the 60s, so I know a lot of songs. I still want to get in trouble with the YouTube hierarchy out there. Love,
Mm-hmm.
may Mandy have your phone number?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give her my phone number.
I can't give it in the chat though.
Can you message her with it?
I can text her on Instagram.
Okay.
Mandy, I'm going to have send you Jenny's phone number on Instagram. That way you have it. Okay, love. Give it to me one more time. 641
831. Got her from there.
0629
0329.
0329. I had 06. 03. I just basically just quoted it out on screen when people can hear me.
Yes, you did.
I apologize.
What was the point of all the secrecy?
I know, because I'm dyslexic. I have to say it out loud in order for you to hear it. No. Well, thing is, do you have Instagram, love?
Yes.
What's your Instagram?
Hold on.
Hold on. She has Instagram. We can go through that route. That will save a bunch of issues.
Okay, hold on.
I'm going to send you that too. Give me a moment. Because actually, wait. I might actually have it already. Oh, I got it. I do have it.
I think you do.
Here it is. I got it. I forgot that I had it. Here's Jenny's Instagram. Okay. That way you guys can text each other to your heart's content. So there you go. Probably. Somebody get him before I do.
I'm stuck.
Thank you, Jason, for grabbing that one. You admit you're having fun, love. This is why we want you to go fishing with us, because it is a lot of fun, whether you catch anything or not. Oh, okay. For those people who are interested, there is going to be a fishing get-together with JB Outdoors and Catfish Mike 712. I think his name is. I'm having trouble remembering names, and a bunch of other people who are interested in doing fishing thing. It's going to be here in Iowa, sometime in the spring. Not sure when exactly, but we're going to be getting cabins. We're going to be doing a lot of fishing. I'm going to bring some of my bows, and we can do some shooting, and yeah, we're going to have a little bit of extra fun. So, hopefully Mandy will be there by that time, so we can all have fun.
Hopefully, a fish fry.
Definitely a fish fry. That's not a hopefully; it's a definite fish fry. In that case, if we meet up, no, I think we should meet up with Mandy before then.
Mm-hmm.
That way, we can give her mug.
Mm-hmm.
So that way, she can have her coffee there at the camp in a proper mug. By the way, Mac has just been waiting for that thing. He's looking at it right now because it landed right in front of him. Oh, I understand that. She got you, hon, on Instagram. Just send her a quick message. That way she knows you guys, but she's got yours. So that way you're covered. I got you all. So yeah. I'll probably be shutting down my stream at 10:30 because I'm starting to wind down. I'm not tired yet, but I'm getting close. Because I've been on here for just over 3 hours in 11 minutes. I can understand that. By the way, Jason, I don't know how far you are. No, you're in Texas. That won't work. There is no train going north-south, just east-west. I would say if you take an Amtrak, find a way to get an Amtrak up north. I don't know if they do that anymore.
Greyhound does.
Greyhound does. That's a lot of gear to be carrying on a bus. Two days away. I made it to probably, yeah. Did it take us 2 days to get down to Arkansas?
No.
1 day, right?
1 day.
Yeah. So, yeah. So just over a day. But we did a consistent driving too. I did a lot of driving. Back. Right here. Right.
Now you can fish for it.
Okay. Here's our setup for our catfishing pole. There's our bait. Ooh, I got a bite. And this is our pole of choice. Kidcaster. PJ Masks. She said she sent you a message, love. Catfishing.
I'm trying to decide what day I want to do this live stream.
Well, hon, it's up to you.
Well,
I go Thursdays generally. Huh?
Maybe Wednesdays.
Well, let's see.
Is there somebody on Wednesdays?
The ones that are on Wednesdays is Mallory every once in a while, but she's been trying to get back into it. Because she also does hers with Ben,
Okay.
which is he's really cool. His Ben's Corner is just amazing. Let's see what else. Tuesdays is Jesse, but you do a different genre than Jesse.
Okay.
So you might be able to do that. Okay. Because Cliff goes over to Jesse's on Tuesdays, generally. There's always Mondays.
Yeah, probably Monday.
Because I don't know much about Mondays, but Mandy, how do you feel about doing something with Jenny on Mondays? She could do a Monday live stream setup. Better yet, instead of me asking you all this,
I'm about to go right now.
No, I'm going to the bathroom. You're going to get over here and get your butt in the seat, and you talk to her directly. I will move my stuff out of the way for you to get in and out. Okay? Here, you can go through here. Okay? Yep. You guys can discuss all you wanted to discuss.
Hey, how's everybody? So, if I do a live stream, this is what you're gonna see. Okay. The only thing girly I do is nails. Oh, excuse me. That was my bedtime. So I'm thinking maybe Mondays. Like 1 week I'll do Color Street. Next week I'll do knitting. Next week crocheting. Yeah, kind of mix it up a little bit. Keep it fresh. Hold on. I gotta take my glasses off. I can't read it. Oh, that's funny. You know, my mind was going totally south post Hunter before you clarified. Well, Mandy, we're going to have to change that. So, and I'm thinking maybe like every once in a while do a giveaway. Yarn or needles or nail sets, you know, if they're into that thing.
Knitting needles.
Oh, I got a crap ton of them. I keep finding more.
And yarn. We can do it.
And I'm always out going after the yarn.
We can help you find stuff, huh?
Well, I also work right next door to Michael's, so which is
Michael's is.
Michael's is a hobby and craft store. Tons of yarn. Okay, well he's back, so see you later.
Now comes the name. Everything's in the name, love. As Joey said in the movie Hackers, if I don't have a handle, I don't have an identity.
Okay.
I need a handle. Christmas sweater giveaway.
Ugly or actual?
I have no idea. But there's
He's
a bug. There's a bug right there. And he's tracking it pretty good.
He is.
It's up in the chandelier.
Chandelier, yeah. He's waiting for it to land.
I can see it. It's a big one, whatever it is.
It's a June bug.
Is it?
I think so.
It's a little small for a June bug.
Might be a lightning bug.
I don't know. It doesn't look like a lightning bug.
Oh, I think I'm going to head to bed.
Oh, actually, a starter kit for knitting.
Yeah, there you go.
We can get one of those canvas cheapy bags from Michael's to put everything in and just mail it out that way.
Well, maybe I want to do a nice bag.
Well, I mean, the ones with the
knit a bag.
Well, yeah, but that'll take time. I mean, if you're doing a simple giveaway starter kit, a simple starter kit, you just use some canvas bag.
Well, I want so many followers before I do that.
Yeah, you do it like when you're either your 100 or your 200 followers things, and you do a canvas bag to hold your stuff in for a good starter kit. You know, it'd be like a little shoulder, canvas shoulder bag. Yeah, maybe. She said money's will be good, maybe.
Awesome.
But I will help her get that organized for her setup. And we may have to get her an extra light or two, and definitely as more plugins. She needs extra power strips. But Jason, don't forget to email me at my email, which was posted earlier. I'll be keeping an eye on that one and respond and all the other fun stuff. Oh, no wonder I couldn't find any of those. Oh no. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have. Oh, okay. So I guess I have to wait until tomorrow to get that refilled. Okay, sorry, I was checking on my heart medications. Okay, give me a second. I'll be right over there. Okay, accepted. Is that still there? Oh, by the way, check this out, everybody, of this tent I found. It's a Kelty Trail Dome 2 for $50. It comes with 2 thermal rest seating pads. So that's pretty cool. So what do you guys think of the tent? Mac, right here. No? Okay. I got your friend request and accepted, Jason. It's like I got Mandy's and I got JV's and I got Cecilia's, and we're probably one of the few crews that still use Facebook. I use Facebook and Instagram mostly. I got Twitter, but I don't use it that much. Oh, okay. It just hasn't got here yet. Okay. I see that. It's a 2-person tent. Oh, single-person tent. This thing is, it's not like the one I use. I mean, myself, I prefer um, my tent is like, let's see if I can find it. Oh, that's not like mine. Mine's different. Nope, that's not it. Let's see here. Nope, that's not mine either. Oh, here it is. That's mine. Now here's the one that's like mine, I guess. So I think it's like mine. Oh, I'm trying to get this thing to work here. Give me a second. Okay, here we go. This is like mine. Yeah, that's mine right there. And this one, when I got it, it was not even close to $74. It was like $50. Hey, Herbert T, how you doing? Thank you for coming. I was just showing off the tent, which you've seen before. And I was just showing off my tent and stuff like that. You know, not much else going on. I'm only on for a few more minutes. I'm sorry to say, though, because I am getting wore out. I've been on for almost 3.5 hours. Mac, what are you doing? Huh? Okay. So how you doing? What's up? What's new? Or say, what's new? Yeah. We did I did a new video on some of the shops I did in the area. Jenny, get after a cup here. So I posted that yesterday on some of the a thrift shop that I did called the Picker Nose. And yes, before you laugh at the name, that is the name of the place right there. Oh, I hope you have a really good day at work. I honestly do. I don't work nights anymore. I gave that up years ago. But I have 1 minute, folks, that I've got to get going because I am getting so tired. My eyes are burning. And that's how I usually tell myself when I'm done. But I wish to thank Cecilia and PA Hunter and J&J and Amanda and Jason and Heath and Tristan and everybody else who's coming in and said hi and checked out my stuff, checked out what I have to show and all that. I love you all. Literally, I do. Without you, I would not be where I'm at. Good night. Be well. Have a good one yourself. And I will see you on Thursday, 8 Central p.m. Good night, everybody.